Last time on Abandoned Comfort,
we finally finished our synthetic teak deck. Well, almost all of it. I don't think boat projects are ever truly finished. We then gave you a little sample of what next week's episode will involve. Here's a hint: water.
Alright, so like we did at the marina, I'll give you guys a little tour of the facilities and everything at the boatyard. This is one of the bathrooms. There's 2 showers in this place, and this is one of them. And as you guys can see, no potable water. And they also restrict the water that comes out. Definitely not that glamorous compared to the marina, but it works. Gets the job done after a hard day's work. Alright, I'll show you the rest of the yard. Alright, so seating area out here, and right through there is the kitchen area and the other bathroom. Not having potable water definitely sucks, and we have to go get it now. Bring you guys to go get water with us, and that's kind of the downer, but it's also half the price of the other marina, and the people here are also amazing. Super friendly, super helpful, and just great people all around. So you'll definitely miss the people when we leave. So we are off on our daily walk. It is a dog walk as well as a water fill. We walk all the way to a park and fill up our water bottles.
the park is about a 3-mile round trip, which is good because a lot of our time is spent on our hands and knees doing work on the boat and also sitting down editing. So it is always nice to get out and walk. We really don't mind it, and it kind of feels more Abandoned Comfort-esque when you have to truly go and fetch a pail of water. Makes you appreciate it when you have the cold water on tap.
We're just getting ready for cruising season, really. We know we're gonna have to keep on getting water on shore, so just getting ready.
All right, take you on the journey with us.
Oh! What noise is that?
Me finding potable water.
Should be like, oh!
That's like a dayman noise.
Fighter of the night, man! Oh!
Fresh potable water. Oh, the luxuries. There's our beloved canal system. Now where are we off to?
Back to the boatyard. We're locked out.
Let us in.
So the yard has some of the craziest boats. There's boat porn, and then there's just finding crazy boats like this. So this one is wood. I have no clue what this boat is. So
I'm thinking that it's a Lyle Hess boat.
it has like a,
Massive bowsprit. I don't think it has a boomkin. Transom hung rudder.
yeah.
Wooden version of the Bristol channel cutter, whatever that is.
If we're going through these boats on this awesome boat tour through the yard, if you see any ones that you're like, I think I know what that is, or what that might be, let us know, comment below, because we don't know. And we've been looking at these boats for months.
And we love finding out new boats.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, on to the next one.
I don't know what shape this is. It's like a canoe. A massive canoe.
Virtually no draft, like we're talking inches. And maybe a swing keel? But yeah, if you guys know what this thing is. Really bizarre. But then it's got this absolutely lovely neighbor. One of my absolute dream favorite boats. You guys should know this one. The world's most famous pocket cruiser.
This is one of the distinct ways, I would say, of telling.
And the fact that it's on the hard and Kelsey is pretty much up to the tow rail. But it's blue water capable, so you guys should definitely know what this one is. But comment below, let's see how many people can get it right. This is actually our friend Mike's boat, and he actually just dropped off a bottle of Chianti for this girl over here for dealing with me. But Mike is the man. He lived on a Morgan Out Island for like 15 years out in California, and seriously, he's like 70, I think he said. And the guy has had a hell of a life.
He's got some stories.
He had some stories. So Mike, sweet boat. We're gonna go ahead and show her off for you. She's a motor sailor. I don't remember what he said the build is, but he's got a windscreen up in there just like we do with the Rassi. He's got stainless steel lifelines all throughout too. That's cool. She doesn't draft that much. And it looks like she has a ginormous cockpit. It goes from the mast all the way to there. The coamings at least. Mike, comment below so we know what it is. Quite the location, quite the home port. Yeah, no idea what this boat is. That is a weird looking keel. I think she just came in on that truck that's back there because she looks brand new to us. Santa Claus's ship.
Need some love.
I think she's going to the junkyard actually. They just hauled her mast down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no idea what boat this is. It's like a wannabe fisher. Santa's boat.
Doesn't have time to sail it.
It's a busy dude.
What is this?
This is the last weird boat. Here you go. There's Kelsey for scale. I don't know how I haven't shown you this. I've like shown you my weird boat tour like 5 times now. We're all about going small. But this thing,
The keel.
it's like 95% keel. Look at this overhang. There you go. My hand makes up like half of the transom. Kelsey's new boat. Doesn't look that small on camera. Maybe I need to show the beam. I would say that is a 3.5 foot beam.
Yeah. Trailer's probably 4 feet, so yeah.
Yep. So if you guys know what this boat is,
This thing's confusing.
it is confusing. Help us out.
What is this?
It's a problem. Alright, so I gotta walk this guy, and I walk down, and I look at this beauty. You guys do know that I have a pretty deep love of pirate ship looking boats. I think I mentioned that way back in episode 4. Bowsprit, the markings there. Oh man, it really gets me going. So this boat, it's like 3 boats down from us. This is where I go to let Rue do his business, and I sit here and I stare. So I like it because it's like 30 feet. That's a great size for us. Definitely blue water capable, even with the centerboard. Center cockpit. It could fit a queen mattress for Kelsey in the back of it. So I'm sitting here and I'm like dreaming of it. And we're in this shallow area of Southwest Florida. So you know, I'm looking at the centerboard, I'm like, wow, that's awesome. So me being me, I always go like crazy deep into research online. So I find that there's 3 of these boats that are still around. And this is the only one that's for sale. I reach out to the one guy who said he's done a crossing in it. He did an Atlantic crossing. So I reach out to him and I say, hey, like we got this Hallberg Grassy, like we definitely want to cross an ocean one day. How did you feel when you did the Atlantic crossing with this? And how are the centerboards when it comes to blue water cruising? Sure enough, the guy's like, I would do the crossing like any day of the week. I've never felt scared at one point. I knew that the boat could take it. And then he's like, I'm actually looking for a boat that's like yours. I want to get a bigger boat. So I'm like, oh no, this could be bad. And you guys are probably like, whoa, 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 like you just put all this work into Lucy. I get it, trust me. We're not gonna do anything till we cruise Lucy. We'll go back to Lucy right now. We'll hop on board and we'll tell you why we're even thinking about going smaller. If you're paying attention, we've already talked a lot about these points, but we'll really hone in on it when we get back to Lucy. So, we know we shouldn't be sharing this with you because this will lead to people telling us we're crazy and you have a Hallberg Grassy. What are you doing?
Why are you even considering this?
And quite honestly, I don't think we want to share this because we know it's going to result in that.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, before we even go into this, let's say this. We are not selling Lucy until we cruise her.
Yes.
We know living aboard Lucy that there is a ton of space that we don't use. We really only have like 2 suitcases worth of personal belongings.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, this channel's sole purpose is not to just be a sailing series, which we've said a million times. It's to serve as a guide for you, the viewer, that we're actually making these videos for, who actually wants to pursue their great adventure. So if we're not sharing this stuff, we're doing you a disservice.
It's true.
And we know a good amount of you share the same dream that we have.
Yeah.
Sailing the world.
So no one ever told us when we first started looking at boats to go smaller. Everyone said, go bigger. And we thought that we needed a 35, 40 foot boat in order to cross the oceans and do this big adventure. That couldn't be further from the truth. There are hundreds and hundreds of people, thousands, that have crossed oceans in boats a lot smaller. We didn't realize our desire to live tiny on land also translated into living small while cruising and living aboard. To us, this 35-foot boat is the equivalent to living in a 1,000 square foot apartment. We feel more comfortable in 400 to 500 square feet.
Now the crazy thing is, we even Airbnb'd our forward cabin while we were living aboard on the slip in St. Pete. And now that Lucy's on the hard and we've spent all this time and money maintaining and upgrading her, it's really like started to hit us. Like, do we need to maintain this big of a boat when we don't even utilize half of its available stowage? You can get the same capability out of a smaller boat that is blue water capable.
So we do have a really good idea of what we want out of a boat from a live-aboard standpoint, since we've been doing that for the last 2 years. But we're still not in the position to know from a sailing standpoint of what we want out of a boat until we do some more extended trips.
Sure, most of the trips that we're going to be doing if we go down island are going to be like 70 to 100 nautical miles roughly. And we've done a few of those thus far.
Yep.
However, we're just not in the position to make a big sailing decision like that just yet.
Yeah, we gotta get some more hours under our belt. Now, some of you guys are gonna jump down our throats for even considering selling Lucy. But you have to think of it from our perspective. This is a lot of boat, and we don't have a lot of stuff.
And don't fall into the whole sunk cost fallacy thing either.
We've been slaving away on maintenance of a boat that we don't even use 10 feet of. So, if we had a boat that was 25, 30 feet,
Pocket cruisers.
we'd be saving so much money on yard fees, slip fees, bottom paint, anchor, basically everything that is tied to a boat.
The list goes on. And we'd also be saving a ton of time on maintenance, which would lead to more freedom and more adventure. And that is why we got into this whole thing. And at the end of the day, a boat is always a compromise. So what would we be giving up? Well, we'd ultimately be giving up one thing: comfort.